In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the kitchen launch sheets to launch ads faster than ever before. So let's create a new sheet. In this case, I have Google Drive and my demo account. I'm going to choose a main folder. This is the one that contains all of the other folders that has all of the creatives that I want to use. Then I'm going to hit next and configure my default values. I want to use the same Facebook page, Instagram account, URL parameters, pixel, and status across all of my newly launched ads. If you do not want that, if you, for example, want to select a different page for each ad, you can deselect this here. But in my case, this is perfect. Then I'm going to hit next, and I'm just going to use comments and visual touch-ups. So now we've created the launch sheet. You can see that we support a bunch of different ad formats, single image, single video, etc. And you can fill this out kind of manually, row by row. You can see there are a bunch of columns here that I'm not going to use right now, like product set ID, display URL. I also don't want to use descriptions and headlines. I just want to have the ones that are actually important, and then a primary text as well. In my case now, I'm not going to add them one by one, but instead I'm actually going to use the import asset in bulk functionality. So when you hit this here, I can now actually import many assets in bulk. So I can go navigate into the folder that I want to use, hit Command A on Mac or Control A on Windows, and select all of them. I have 2 assets per ad that I want to use with different aspect ratio. So I'm going to use the group assets by name functionality. If you have a third one, like a 16:9 option, you can also use the triples option here. In my case, I'm just going to choose 1:1 and 9:16, hit next. As you can see, we have now grouped the 10 assets into 5 pairs, and they were grouped by naming conventions. Now I can edit them in bulk and choose, for example, a campaign and ad set for them. So let's choose this one and then add a destination URL and then add a call to action. All right, you can see now these 5 are ready to be reviewed and the review ads button pops up. So let's just get them out of the way and upload them exactly the way that they are. We can now also duplicate these either without the asset if we want to use the same text and landing page and ad set, or with asset if we want to. You can see the 5 ads have now been uploaded. We can open them in Ads Manager. We can preview them. Now I'm just going to work on the ones that are still in draft and use the filter option. So here, what we want to do now is actually change the campaign and ad set. So upload them into a different one. But what we also want to do is edit the name. So I can edit the name either by editing all of them, or I can use a find and replace option, or adding a prefix and suffix. So in my case, I actually want to add a space and then 1:1/9:16 option, so to actually make sure that we use those aspect ratio here as well. I can also, if I want to add a text here, do that here, launch more ads than ever before. And I can now still select all of them. And then when you bulk edit the primary text, you can see that it's actually pre-filled with the one from the top row, and I can just apply them to all of the other ones. So let's duplicate one more time, duplicate with assets, and select the other 5, and then actually choose another campaign and ad set, and then select all of them, review ads, and hit launch. There we go. Now that's 15 ads launched. Those are just being synced, but it's completely non-blocking, so you can continue working on this as they get pushed to Facebook.